fuck is he trying to send? You already sent the invite, my nigga.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. On first down, Dobbins. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's King. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, you block over here. Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now it's Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Rip left, rip left. Check 9, check 9. 66, good, half.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Check, 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 check.
Now King from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Throwing on 1st down. King. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. King now on 3rd and 2. Open man is Galladay, complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. On first down, Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Check, 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 check.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
50, Mike, 50. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Hustle. Sit. No. Off.
To throw is King. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Tim Williams. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. King. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. King throwing on 4th down. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Watch the shit. Hey, orbit. Plant. 52.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers going for the deep ball. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 55 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try again with Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A 2nd quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down now. Dobbins, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less, as they come up on 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the Packers' 43-yard line.
2nd down and inches. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Here's King on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devon Kennard. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Check it back, check it back.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Just a pickup of a yard there. That won't help too much. They're left with a 3rd and forever now. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had,
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
52, jump out. Back to pass. 5-2 is the Mike.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
88, 52, Mike 52. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
I smell fear in that offense. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. 30.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's bring it. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Back north.
And again, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now King operating from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. A good way there to from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. King. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To Johnson again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
He's checking crash.
Again, it's Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Tight end right. Tight end right. 3 down. Chance.
Inside.
Protect safety.
Go right.
Whip. Watch the whip. Watch the twitch. Watch the
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
check hot route. Hot. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
We are going. Check. Lucky. Watch twist.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Slam.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. King now throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. On 4th down, King. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their route.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Back to throw. King. And he comes back with one complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw is King on 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by John Johnson. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. King from the gun, he'll throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. Big hold of the 30. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 81 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Dobbins, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Detroit. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Anthony Averett picks it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we? And I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. Extreme confidence in his abilities, extreme confidence in his teammates. Never thinks a game is out of reach because his right arm can equalize anything a defense can put out there.
So for Green Bay, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against